final message. Thank you all for being patient. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. For those who are still interested, you can check out my website, classes. If you're on Patreon, go ahead and you should check that out because I did put some information on there about new classes as well. And I have my new deck in stock, the Let's Investigate Oracle deck. So please go ahead and check that out. And I actually will have the books and the new books and ebook and print book form too by the end of the week. So just stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much. I love you all. So let's go ahead and get started with this reading. And in this reading, we're going to be talking about literally the fact that a lot of these masculines, a lot of these karmic masculines that you used to deal with, or your divine masculine that you dealt with, or you're in separation from, a lot of them are coming to the realization of what they've lost, or or the magnitude of what they did, when they were dealing with the karmic or whatnot. Some of them are realizing now, they're starting to realize your worth because the tower is hitting for a lot of them. And a lot of what these masculines are going through, they know it's directly connected to how they treated you, which is even more, it makes them even more sick because they're realizing that, yeah, with the trauma transmutation, they only created this cycle for themselves. They're bright and loving ancestors. Yeah. Relationships. A lot of these masculines are in hermit mode. They're reflecting on their relationships and what they bring to relationships. They're reflecting on their toxic dynamics. They're reflecting on why they had to treat you the way that they treated you. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding these masculines are getting their karma now? Now they realize what's going on. You got balance here and you got sacral chakra. Yeah, someone was being ran by the sacral chakra, sexual energy. And that was more of the priority at that point in time. Pussy or dick or whatever appendage you guys play with. And now, because that has happened, this person's having to really sit down and think, how much did that really cost? How much was that really worth? And then you got balance here. This is like the lack of the lack of balance in their life is manifesting right now for a lot of these karmic these masculines in general. And they're starting to realize this is why they're dealing with so much chaos and fuckery. It's because of them. And you are just a reflection of that. Clarify relationships. It has courthouse energy right here. Judgment, spiritual court. Spiritual court. And a lot of, because when you're a real twin, things like that, there's there's specific like spiritual principles and stuff like that you got to follow in your partnership. And when you don't, it's like basically you break a law, then you have to go to spiritual court. That's what's happening right now. Some people are realizing that they're knee deep in spiritual court, or that they're not going to get away from spiritual court. Clarify sacral chakra. Clarify sacral. You got the mature woman here. Yeah, you were the mature one. But this is also emotions with the sacral chakra too. This is emotions and you're connected to the feminine essence and energy. And I feel like what's happening now is this person sees you as connected. This is also too like the sexual connection or sexual energy now has intensified for a lot of these masculines. You could have never even done it with this person, but I feel like they've been so used to gorging on low vibrational karmic energies that their palate is like forcing them to change. It's like when you eat a candy or a food so much that your body starts rejecting it and you can't even taste it anymore. That's what's happening right here. So now I feel like for some of these masculines, they're also realizing that the sacredness of sexual energy too. And they're like, I just can't stick my dick in any female. I just can't be doing anything. I just can't be doing it all the time. They're realizing this now because some of them are getting into issues specifically because of their pee-pee. And you told them that too. Clarify balance. You got poverty. Ooh. Yeah. And didn't I tell you some of these masculines are getting karma in the form of poverty or losing their job or jail? It doesn't, for some of you guys are like, my masculine would never go to jail. That's not even, take it how it resonates. Some of them are losing money. Some of them are in spiritual jail. Some of them are having emotional issues. Some of them are going through stuff because of how they treated you as well too. And they're losing money. And also too, because of how they decided to stay in karmic energies. Yeah, because lovers. Yeah. If you want to be in the lovers reverse, then you're going to go play with the devil. And if you're going to play with the devil, that means you're going to deal with loss and chaos and stagnation and stuff like that. And a lot of these masculines, they deal with these karmic females and they're hella immature and they're starting to realize this now. Like, why do I got 16 immature ass females around me when I could go deal with one that's hella mature and got their mind together? I feel like this masculine is really realizing this now. And maybe your masculine is older than you and he deals with females his age or something. He's realizing that those bitches are all trash. He's like, all of them are older and this is the only one that's still mature than all of them. That's hella sad. Ooh. This masculine is realizing he likes trash ass women though. That's the funniest part. I'm realizing I'm picking this up too. And for some of you guys, you're like, well, my masculine doesn't really deal with trash women. He deals with high quality. They're surface level. for some of them too. And another thing here with this mature woman sacral energy, I feel like your masculine is like, he respects now a woman that's not just like, let's fuck and do all these different things and like hella wild and always wanting to be promiscuous. Like there's a value in that. Now they see it. I'm also picking up here too that there's outside parties that are jealous at the fact that you've healed and moved on from the situation because they needed your energy to keep up the conundrum. That's what the poverty energy is right here too. I organized all my decks yesterday, put them all back in their boxes, every single last one of them. So I'm trying to figure out which one to use. Ooh. Okay. Clarify relationships. Wow. This is kind of a sobering energy. Clarify relationships. You got the Emperor. Now this masculine wants to step up into the Emperor energy. You got the Emperor and the Three of Cups. Why? Because this also too, this masculine is realizing that his relationship dynamics are influenced by his connection with his own father. That's another thing too. The chip didn't fall far from the tree. And this, I feel like for some of them though, some of these masculines like, oh, I have tendencies like my dad. They don't trip. They're like, all right. For some of them though, that's like the biggest pain of their life to have to acknowledge that they're the same type of person, especially if their father was abusive or he was absent or something like that. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, sadness. A lot of sadness and mourning here. That's what I'm picking up on here. A lot of emotional turmoil, though. But I had to come to this point because this masculine had to heal some way, somehow. It didn't have to even go that far. But some people have to learn hard. Because with the karmic, you learn through bumps, burns, and bruises. When you're with the divine feminine, or you can learn through like patience and softness and stuff like that. But this masculine, like I said, they need a ref. Some need a ref. There's a movie called Some Like It Hot. Have you guys ever seen that movie, Some Like It Hot? It's from the it's like a black and white film from like the 30s, but these two men, they started like dressing like women and they had to like go do some like mission or some shit like that. They were trying to infiltrate or steal. They're trying to do something, Some Like It Hot. I don't know, I just thought about that. Yeah, some of these masculines are they also too are realizing they're inner feminine. I think that's why I brought that movie up. Some of these masculines are confused. They have a whole woman inside of them that's not even like, and she's like operating the whole vessel and he's just pretending to be masculine on the outside. There's something here too with the distorted feminine within that's being addressed and discussed right now with these masculines. They're looking at how their lack of connection to their feminine side, their emotional side is what's attracting broken down women. And they keep on attracting these karmics with debilitated sacral chakra. Meanwhile, you got your energy intact. This is crazy. This masculine's never dealt with a female that has her mind in one place. That's the problem. They like to deal with bitches that are scattered because it makes them feel comfortable. Because when you're dealing with someone who's scattered, you can take control in some type of way. That's another thing too. This masculine's realizing how low vibrational it was to even deal with those karmics. That it looks like a king amongst rats. What's the sacral chakra? What's the sacral chakra with the mature woman? You got the Two of Cups. Yeah, now this masculine's in love. Right. Because they did too much. And this person is masturbating to your photos. You got the Five of Wands here with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. And this masculine now, I feel like there could be competition because maybe you have someone else coming in with the Emperor here. Because this masculine is not in his Emperor energy right now. Or there's internal conflict because this masculine knows that you're moving forward with the mature woman here. Because this person is the main male, not the mature man. They can't match the mature woman. Yeah. The Queen of Cups is a man is a woman that somebody loves, by the way. What's the balance? Yeah. They said this is with the Death card and the Three of Swords. Exactly. Out in the cold. And I am picking up here too that some of these masculine energies right now, they're getting caught up with principalities. They're getting caught up with principalities and karmic networks and shit like that because of their karmic partners and friends and family and stuff like that. And some of them are just sitting around all these people like wishing like, why didn't I just go towards my feminine? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? So now they have, like I said, they wanted to be a king amongst rats. Now they literally are a king amongst rats, and they see what it looks like now to have their name or their energy affiliated or associated with low vibrational individuals. But the whole time they were looking at you, though. But this is the plot twist that this masculine's going to come to, though. He's going to see, well, wow, this is what's really been going on. Or another thing, too, that I'm picking up, this karmic masculine dealing with this karmic and her family and stuff like that. He's been trying to leave, but there's something that she's holding over his head, either money or immigration papers, threatening to report him. Or maybe he's trying to go to school and she's impacting that right now. And he needs to deal with her or housing. That's another thing too. These masculines are like, if I would have had my shit together, I would have never been in this situation. I could have left the karmic. I should have been working, and I could have go rented a room or had my own apartment or something like that. Or shared one with somebody. I didn't have to be in the situation. Some of these masculines are realizing that they got whole families and stuff like that with the karmic and all that stuff, for the simple fact that they didn't get their shit together with the poverty card. Had I had my money together, had my mind together, had I did this, I wouldn't even have to be dealing with this karmic. Period. That's some of these are they're realizing this, that they got trapped because we were being a homosexual. They didn't want to get their shit together. It was easy to go be with the karmic. You were gonna make them work and do shit like that, and he wasn't having it. Some of these masculines are waking up to the spiritual manipulation. Ooh. That's why I try to tell these karmics, don't play with that shit. Because when these masculines come out of spiritual jail and they find out what you was doing with that magic, and the gap starts to get closer, because you have to come back into your energy body, because she split you with magic, right? That's what the karmics do. When they go through that process, you're gonna get in trouble because they're gonna be mad at you. So some of these karmic females are having problems, and their family and their friends are having problems with these masculines because they don't want no fucking parts, because something has come out here, or they've figured out the manipulation or whatever. But this could have been the same people that this masculine was betraying you over with the 10 of swords. Now he feels hella stupid because he's like, fuck, this is actually, I fuck with this female. Like, this is hella crazy to me. I feel like the tables have turned. Maybe you were giving all the love and care, and even when the masculine was dogging you, you were still trying to understand, because you're like, that's my twin. There's spiritual connection. I know that there's something. I had dreams. I have synchronicities, da-da-da-da-da. And they were up laying with the karmic, disrespecting you, dogging you, fuck her, da-da-da-da. Now the tables have turned. You may not even be in that same energy. Like, I'm good. I'm just going to keep it pushing, whatever. And now they know what it feels like on the other end. Now they're like, wow, this is what it feels like to not have someone for someone to despise you and stuff like that. But and the funny thing is, your masculines gave you a reason to feel that way. You didn't. You were giving them love and stuff like that. How is someone showing you love and you're responding with hate? There's something wrong with you. What's the courthouse and the relationships? But liking it at the same time, enjoying the energy. So it's like a lot of these mind games are coming up to the surface and being realized as how petty and childish and low vibing they are, and vampiric. That's what they're going through when I'm talking about this hermit energy. What's the you know what? No, we need to get more cards out here. Yeah, let me use this. Wow, you know what we can really get started? Ooh. Okay, I'm doing the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine and Karmic reading on the Scandals, Secrets, and Scandals, Secrets, and Sex on Patreon. I did upload some of the fire signs. I'm going to be going up and finishing all the other elements. So I'm going to be doing the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading. So just letting you guys know that, because I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds. You guys notice like I said, I stopped doing so much twin energy because I wanted to just get into spiritual warfare and just general messages for the collective, get your mind off of that. Because it can be an energy drain and a distraction. Focus on manifesting. You'll notice how you won't care about union when you're focused on manifesting and securing the bag, securing your health, securing your legacy, clearing out karmic energies, focusing on destroying principalities and all that stuff. Clarify relationships here. It says here, let me shuffle again. Clarify relationships, but the honeymoon card came out. So it says past life relationship. Yeah, didn't I tell you ancestral court? Ancestral court. Yep, spiritual court. Yeah. And I feel like right now what's happening is they're looking like, wow, this is so crazy. How does this person do this? Like some of these masculines are having dreams too about this stuff as well. They're getting information and memos from the spiritual realm. Like, you fucked up. And I don't think they're realizing what the magnitude of what they did or they're involved in. That's why the karmics are also trying to spiritually block them so they won't get those messages, so they can keep on sinking lower and lower. Then you get a new contract with someone else. By the time you realize that you don't even care, yeah, free yourself. Yeah, for real, for real. Some of you guys already got new contracts with the past life relationship energy here with the courthouse to get an emperor, because the 3 of Cups, the third party is bullshit, is out of control. Yeah, new love. And these masculines can't stand it. Some of you guys are realizing that masculine, it was already set in stone for him to become a karmic in this lifetime. And it had nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. That's the choice that he made. And that's okay. Because remember, it's not just the physical body, it's the energy essence. Let him move to someone else. Why going back and forth and then you're feeling shaky in your solar plexus energy? That you can't really be comfortable, be your full self, or you're always kind of walking on eggshells, or when is the betrayal going to happen, or are they being fully honest and all that stuff? That's done for. That's done. Hi, Lucy. Clarify sacral chakra. What do you have here? Release your ex. Exactly. That's why you got the mature woman here. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why you got the 501s with the let go of control issues. Because I'm telling you, these some of your karmic masculines or your masculines now, when they realize your energy, they're gonna start playing fucking games, stalking, harassing, trying to get back in, love bombing, all that stuff. Maybe even starting fights with your new dude, playing with spell work, all that stuff. And you want to know something too, because these masculines are childish, just like kids. You know, it's 555 people in this chat. As I said that. You know, it's like kids when you give them a toy to play with and they don't want to play with it, then they see another kid playing with it, then all of a sudden that's my toy. Childish as fuck with this 501s. Could be an Aries or a Leo. Karmic masculine, hella territorial or possessive. When he had you, he thought because this masculine is childish, they thought that you were gonna just sit here and be here forever because they have fucked off relationship dynamics. That's why it says let go of control issues. They needed to be in control at all costs. So when you left, they're like, no, that's not me being in control. Because me being in control is you sitting here while I continue to play and dog and trifle, and you sitting here in a delusional state, waiting, wishing, wondering, praying, hoping, meditating, paying for clearings and readings and all that stuff, manifestations. Fuck all that. Who has time? Who has time? And you figured that out, and you're like, there's more to life than dealing with this masculine. And you're like, yeah, the mission, I care about all that, but let me focus on myself as divine feminine, because I can't be in union without until I'm in union within. That's why a lot of you guys have transgressed that low vibrational template, and it's ancestral. It's ancestral. You did a lot of ancestral spiritual healing, clearing out past lives, clearing out these dynamics that kept you in the low vibrational state with your karmic or your masculine. They have yet to do that. That's why they're going to be repeating cycles with karmics. Yeah. Contracts can get rewritten, and the thing about contracts rewritten, you lose your divine title as a masculine or the feminine. That's what they don't understand, because there's a specific type of energy that you get from your twin. And I feel like some of these masculines are realizing that you wiped them the fuck down with some spiritual energy. Had their intuition on, had them healing themselves, had them getting rid of entity attachments, had them getting rid of karmics and addictions. What the hell? How you do that? How you do that? How you get in my head like that? How you get in my spirit, my soul like that? These masculines are trying to figure it out. And you want to know the funny thing is here? Now that energy is gone, that's what they want back now. There was something comfortable about them knowing that they can be connected to your energy or coming to you at night or something like that. And now they don't have access to that. They feel the spiritual connection cut off too. And some of them are like, what the fuck? How do I feel like this? They feel to instantly like, oh, this is real. Yeah. You get cut off quickly. That's why with the sacral chakra too, some of these masculines are trying to still do sex magic on you and hold on and love spells and stuff like that. Playing fucking games. But you release these motherfuckers. Because you're about to go yep, you got true love and you got engagement. Some of you guys are going to be going into a new contract. Because the engagement is that contract. Because you see them with paper right there too. So that's like a new soul contract, new spiritual contract, all that stuff. And all the hubbub and the intensity and stuff like that with your twin or your karmic, you don't need all that. You're like, you know what? I can have a love that has less drama. I don't need all the codependency and the yearning and the not knowing and the suspense. You don't need none of that anymore. I'm okay with not seeing my person for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatnot if we're traveling, we're working or something like that. I'm okay with not them being up under me every single day. I'm okay with if there's a third party, let them go be with the third party. I go mind my own business and not even get engaged. I'm okay with being okay with deserving. Yeah, you can pay for this and that and da. Yeah, because you deserve to be pampered and stuff like that. It's not all about that. Yeah, we can go 50-50. Let's partner up. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, it doesn't have to just be one-sided. Yeah, you realize that now. You have to go through that. Balance. That's why balance is here. Death card, transformation. A transformation has happened. So while your karmic masculines continue to stay in spiritual poverty and depravity, playing with the karmic and other shit like that, you're moving forward and higher into a higher plane of existence. Where do mad people get their energy from? That's what I'm wondering, because I'm like, I have to drink a little bit of matcha and things like that to have my energy throughout the day to focus on work. How the fuck do they have so much energy to be in bullshit? But you know, the thing about a karmic, you never see a karmic that's involved in bullshit that's actually doing well with their work or something like that. There's something that's always... Clarify the poverty and the balance. It says you deserve love. Wow. And the unrequited love card wanted to come out too. Now their unrequited love is here. These masculines they can't stand it. You don't love me anymore? Like, nah. Love don't live here anymore. Oh, who is that? Ooh, Rolls Royce. Oh my God, I have this on vinyl. I think I'm gonna play this later tonight. I think I'm gonna play this later tonight. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Yeah, yeah, it's done. You're like, you know what? Look at the codependency in the reverse though. Codependency and separation in the reverse though. Yeah, you let go of didn't I tell you let go of the deep codependency that was in your ancestral template? Let that shit go. Pay attention to the red flags and unrequited love. Yeah, you're like, I can't fuck with it. No, I'm good. I made the effort to clear all that stuff. Now a lot of you guys, some of you guys have been chasing your masculine for like 10, 20, 30 years. That's how far this shit been going. Looking for the commitment. They're having kids with other people. You coming here doing your spiritual work, healing yourself, cutting cords. You know what? I can let that go in like 2, 3 months. And you were able to let go. Some of you guys let all that stuff go. Then you met someone instantly and you're like, see, this is how I knew. This is how I knew. You want to know something that's really crazy? The day that I had to contact my karmic, because some of you guys have asked me, how do you tell your DM or whatnot about spell work with the karmic, and I'm going to talk about that. But the day that I called my karmic to tell him that this karmic was doing spell work and shit like that, now that I think about it, it was actually my twin's birthday. Now that I think about it, it was actually my twin's fucking birthday, the exact day. That's how I knew. When they said the contract was going to be rewritten, it was done. Once they show you, once they really showed who they were, you were like, I'm good. Sometimes sometimes with your twin, sometimes with your karmic, there's so much past life karma that you have to meet with them in this lifetime to bring karmic justice in this lifetime. And by them playing in your energy field, working up karma and bullshit with third parties and all that stuff, they're just churning. They're churning the nuclear reactor to blow up and create the tower in their lives. Some of you guys are learning that too. That's why this had to happen, because this motherfucker had to go to jail, or they had to get called out, or they had to get put on blast, or something like that. Yeah, yeah. When I say like, and for them that know, they know because they have all the information. They have the recordings, they have the dates, all that stuff. So they know I'm telling the truth. It was my masculine, it was my real twin's birthday. Yeah. Now this, I feel like for some of you guys too, with the you deserve love, because you left and you left this person out in poverty to go play games. And death card, 3 of Swords. I'm gonna go heal that. You're immune to the pain now. Yeah, yeah. It's like you even got the shark moving towards the heart. Shark heart. I still got a heart, but play with me. There's a shark swimming around my heart. Play with me though, and see if I won't snap you. But my heart is still beating. I just got a shark around it. Thank you. Omarion got an ice box. You got a shark. Whatever you need, whatever floats your boat, whatever's clever. Clarify relationships. And what is this justice card? What's the courthouse here? Yeah. You got journey, exactly, because this is why it's been a journey, and you got despair. Some of these masculines too, they want to go play with these karmics with spirituality. You know, they want to go down the dark path with spirituality and all that other stuff, or sex or drugs and things like that, and they regret it with the despair and the journey card because it landed them nowhere. It was Ouroboros. They landed back at square one with nothing. They realized that this whole thing with the karmic was nothing. This karmic was selling pipe dreams, but this masculine was believing in the pipe dreams because his pipe is his dream. His pipe is his greatest dream. His penis is his greatest dream and greatest gift. You got 666, as I said that. No balance. The 6 is the sex. The 6 is the lovers. They're in love with the thought of being in love. They're in love with just the feelings and the energy. But they don't like accountability. They don't like balance. They can go and be in a fantasy with the karmic, and then that shit blows up and they're fighting in chaos. But then with you, it was just a consistently getting better, consistently building. Maybe there's something that happens, the communication comes together. There was harmony and maturity. This masculine didn't like that though, because he needs chaos. Clarify the mature woman, sacral chakra. You got the surprise. Yeah, it's coming as a surprise to this masculine. You got the wedding energy here too. Somebody's pissed off. You want to know, it's coming as a surprise to your masculines, how much they desire you, how much they're attached to you, how much they want to come back into your life and shit like that now. And I'm going to tell you right now, some of your masculines, they're going to be coming back because they're going through hell and hot water in their life, and your energy heals them and soothes them. That's why you have a twin. It's like you go out in battle, you come around your twin, she helps heal you. Okay, I can go out again. You go out in battle, you go around your twin, he heals you. Okay, I can go out again. That's the purpose. But this masculine was so busy trying to break you down, and he didn't understand the chemistry that he was building up. This masculine he didn't understand your chemistry and the chemistry of the partnership. That's why chemistry came out. He kept on trying to mix fuckery into this partnership. You got chemistry at the bottom of the deck. Boom. And then ended up whipping up a whole pot of bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm seeing right here. And some of these karmics they with the 5 of Wands, they can't let you go. They can't let you go because they needed you to keep their relationship up and alive. So if the divine feminine is going off and focusing on her business or focusing on her work or her schooling or her children or her new partnership, she won't have time to get into these dynamics and allow us to use her as a platform to build our partnership. No, we can't have that. We got to keep her single. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep the drama up, all that stuff. And for some of your masculines, they're only on the same page with the karmic just so that they can keep you isolated for their own gain. Not because they truly love the karmic or they want to engage in that shit. But because he wants to chase after you. And the karmic is so stupid. She doesn't even know what she's being used for, or she doesn't even know like how the dynamic is really running. And for some of them, that's not even the dynamic. Your masculine is just straight up with a death card through the sword that's told the karmic, like, I don't want no parts of dealing with you anymore. And she looks stupid too, with the poverty card and separation, codependency. Oh, I poured matcha on my shirt. Let me see if it can come out. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Some of these karmics look stupid because they were chasing after this masculine. They kept you from him, all that stuff. And you're like, fuck it, deuces, I'm gone. Then you want to go find somebody else with the surprise in the wedding card or the surprise in the partnership or whatnot. And that doesn't have to be a wedding. It can just be like a new relationship partnership. Because, the Gypsy Oracle is like old. So they don't have things like dating and stuff like that. Or girlfriend, boyfriend. It's like the wife, husband, that type of thing, right? So anyways, historical background. This karmic is looking hella stupid because she was like, damn, she's not chasing, she's not using pregnancy traps, she's not fighting with spell work, none of that. And she found somebody that's like popping or someone that makes sense and they just went off. This karmic is looking at you as an inspiration. Like, what did you do differently with your partnerships? You let go of codependency. You knew that you deserved love. You let go of unrequited love. You let go of control issues, and you were not going to get into that at all because you felt how it was making you sick. You felt it giving you a mental problem. You felt that it was going to cause you to have emotional issues, and you're like, I'm going to leave this alone. There's 722 people in the chat, and then there's 227 likes. So what is that? Angel number 772, or wait, it was 727. 722. There was 722 and then 227. The important things in life and how to achieve them. Message of faith, trust, and belief. And the angels encourage you to step forward with your life path with confidence. You see? You see? Didn't I tell you let go of codependency? Twin or no twin, you're like, you know what? If that's my twin, he'll heal and we'll come back together later. If not, I'll keep it pushing. There's a new contract. I'm not going to stay wondering, wishing, hoping, watching readings every day, getting readings every day, fantasizing. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use my manifestation power, giving it to somebody and it's going into a void, or they're giving it to the karmic. Some of you're like, fuck that. I'm letting go of codependency. I'm focusing on me. And you heal that void within yourself because you realize that I deserve love, period. I'm not dealing with no one that's going to leave me out in the cold. I'm not dealing with no one that's bringing disharmony. I'm not dealing with no one that's bringing drama, third parties, none of that. You said, fuck that. There's no partnership. There's no twin, nothing that's worth that. As for some of you, that was exactly all that you needed to learn from your twin. And that was that. And another thing too is, now this karmic is getting the unrequited love from this masculine. Now she looks stupid. How could I let go of that codependency? Now she's realizing she's in an unfulfilling partnership and she was only there for ulterior motives. Now she wants to go. Now she wants to go find her real love, her real twin. No, stay. The contract has now been shifted to you. Stay your ass over there. Some of these karmics wanted to shift the contract and they wanted this masculine at any cost. Then when they got him, they can't stand him. They want to get away because he's maybe abusive or he talks down to her or he doesn't give a six fucks about her or ignores her or something like that. Maybe this karmic at first she was the apple of his eye because she was using magic or pussy or something like that. Now this masculine can give us a fuck less. He sees her as an obstacle and a cock blocker and a distraction from what he really wanted. I feel like he can't stand this karmic with the unrequited love here and the despair. But I feel like he has to deal with this female, with this karmic now for hella long. Let's see what 227 is. Angel number 227 is an announcement of things improving in your life. Wow. It signifies hope and good fortune. Exactly. It encourages you to be bold in love. This is what it's saying here. It says that you are going to have the love you've been dreaming of. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wow. So didn't I tell you that you guys are going to be getting what you deserve because you let go? That your masculines and your old karmics are mad because of that shit? Because the contracts have been rewritten because they chose to do it? They chose that? They broke certain spiritual laws and principles and practices. Some of these masculines did the unthinkable too, and they don't even know what that's what's coming onto their head, even outside of just being a twin. But it's even amplified when that's your twin, because whatever you do to your twin, you do to yourself. I feel like this masculine is learning that now. Some of them could be doing research on twin flames or spiritual connections or telepathy. Wow. Stuff is getting really real. Yeah. It was only a matter of time before it got this deep. Some of these masculines are realizing that this karmic just wanted them for ulterior motives. The whole time he was dogging you, missing out on a fulfilling partnership, he was chasing after the karmic because he wasn't paying attention to the red flags. He just wanted control and lust. Now shit is backfiring and he's realizing that those were vain things. Yeah, 4 cups. Boom. Yeah. Some of these karmics, this has come up before, they got pregnant right as this masculine was waking up or right as he was understanding the spiritual connection. And he's like, I don't want no parts of even dealing with you. And she looks stupid too because her plan has backfired with a surprise card. I'm excited for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all have hit me up that you've moved into new partnerships. And even the new partnerships that you guys did go into, some of you guys are like, okay, well, that was a test, but it actually helped me because I realized that I let go of codependency, how strong I was, how easy it was to cut cords and not be going back and forth. Some of you guys needed those tests too. And you passed with flying colors. Now you know that you're lovable. I can't no one tell you shit. And your next person's gonna know that too. Like, this is not somebody that I'm gonna play with. They're gonna value the spiritual connection and the partnership. What your masculine took for granted, your masculine or your karmic. And I'm gonna tell you right now, for a lot of y'all, you're like, okay, why does it need to take that much? You put a lot of time, energy, and development into yourself, and they can see that. But they're gonna really see the potential of the relationship, unfortunately, when you're out with your other person, you know? And you guys are happy, or you're doing good, or your name is out the way, or you're not involved in bullshit and chaos and stuff like that. That's when they're gonna see like what the relationship, what they could have gained from the partnership. That's when they're gonna see, and that's when they're gonna be like, fuck, like that the envy is gonna increase with the 5 of Wands. Because they're like, that's mine, that should have been mine. No. Craziness. And I feel like a lot of the karmics are mad at you now because you're getting all the attention and you can give a single fuck. Maybe your masculine had hella hoes and he's over here heart sick over the one. And he's even talking to his hoes in terms of how to talk to you and shit like that. That's done. He chose his bed. He got to lie up in it. Ooh. And like I said, if this masculine was under spell work and he finding out about this karmic, I'm telling you that karmic is public enemy #1 right now. He can't even stand her. He can't even stand to look at her. 9 of Swords, King of Swords. I'm telling you, she comes around and he's just like, fuck, but get this bitch out of here, bro. Like, his skin starts to crawl. Like, how did I ever stick my penis in that karmic? That's kind of something that I am picking up on a little bit. I do feel like some of these masculines are like, oh, I can't have sex, or I'm working, or I'm tired, or some shit like that, because they're repulsed by the karmic. That had to happen for some of these masculines, though, to stop having sex, though, because they needed to learn how to be celibate. So I feel like some of them are even going out and being more promiscuous and having a whole bunch of sex, and they're not getting any fulfillment. Ooh. Shit hit different when it's your twin. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm gonna tell you that much, with the 9 of Wands, the cock and balls. Whoa. 18 and up. Clarify, unrequited love, pay attention to the red flags. 5 of Wands, right, messy as fuck. Hella messy. I told you, now this masculine's in despair because of all the conflict and chaos that he allowed to go on with this karmic. And I feel like for some of them, they regret letting this karmic go as far as she did. I feel like he realized that I should never even have let that shit happen because it looks stupid on his part, the disrespect. He looks stupid allowing a karmic to disrespect the divine feminine like that. That's what is happening right here. I feel like some of these karmics, some of these masculines, their friends and family don't even want to deal with them, especially if they're in proximity to the karmic. And that's how they're trying to also like get her out of the vicinity. That's another thing too. If she's coming, you can't come. Now he's chained to this karmic in that way. And now this karmic is chained to him in that way. This is what I'm saying. I tell you guys, it always ends like this. It's at the time where it's at the point where this karmic finally traps the masculine. Like he actually wakes up. That's a part of the contract, though. That's a part of the plan, always. So this is what you get, though. This is what you get, though. And some of these karmics, they're the laughing stock too, because I feel like something has come out with you, divine feminine. Or maybe you have told your masculine's family that maybe you have children and you said that the karmic was doing spell work, it's come out now. Or the karmic was cheating or being unfaithful to the masculine, it's come out now. The family sees her for who she is. If you were beefing with your masculine's family or your karmic's family before, they regret that shit. But shit, I feel like some of them know, they look up to you. They're like, she's an honorary in-law. That's so crazy. Yeah, you got the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles in their head though. They're like, yeah, that's my sister-in-law in my head and some shit like that. They don't want to fuck with the karmic. I feel like they be throwing jabs, bringing her name up. Some of your masculines be, when they be fucking the karmic, they be saying your name. That's so crazy. Oh, nah, nah. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? You got me. And there ain't no one I mean. So put your arms around me. Back and forth, you rock me. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, I'm telling you now, there's real shit going on here. The subconscious is exposed. Wow, hella interesting. What's the wedding and the surprise? You got the Page of Swords, watching, spying, perping, lurking, weighing out options to go back to the brujeria. To go get that cauldron bubbling and boiling with fuckery and mess to start to cause more chaos and havoc and more separation. These people are hella childish, and I feel like you're. I feel a desperado. Woo, you got me twisted over you. I know I got what you need right here, baby. So what you wanna do? Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. My love. Look it. You got this masculine twisted. You want my loving, baby. With the Five of Wands trying to force it and creating potions and liquids and shit like that, putting shit around your house or in your food or your drinks or whatever the fuck to play some games, right? Because you got this masculine twisted. You got this, he for sure is twisted with these two cups right there, twisted on something. This masculine could be drinking a whole bunch or smoking or whatever because he feels some type of way because he lost you. Damn. How I feel like some of these masculines are like, oh, I'll get over it. Nah, this is the one that's gonna keep on giving. I think this is gonna be the gift that keeps on giving, the sorrow that keeps on coming. That's what they're gonna call that. Coldest winter ever type shit. Now let's look into this. This karmic is at odds, the karmic partners, because now what they were fighting for doesn't want them, or whatever they were fighting for is lost. Some of these karmics, like I said, they just wanted these masculines for ulterior motives, money, da 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 da. And he lost it. So now she's like, fuck, do I stay and claim my victory? After I did all that with the death card, Three of Swords, I caused so much heartbreak and pain and betrayal and sadness and madness. I can't walk away now. I have to stay and don't walk away now, bitch. Stay and claim your victory. These karmics are trying to tiptoe and, well, yeah, maybe we should go our separate ways. No, stay. Stay and go be in an unfulfilling partnership. These karmics are going to be stuck with these masculines too, in a way that they didn't expect. And she's going to feel hella stupid. Some of these masculines even went to go fuck with their friend. I'm picking up on here. That bitch feels stupid because she looks hella dumb in front of everybody because he's hella claiming you and wants you in front of everybody too. Maybe she did magic on him as well. She looks stupid. Maybe this karmic is also a colorist. I'm light skinned. I have good hair. I'm better. Still walked away with the Eight of Cups. Still getting dogged out with him fucking on hella bitches or whatever. Some of these karmics went to go transform their whole appearance. They got surgeries, injections, skin bleaching, all that shit, crazy as hell, to try to be the real divine feminine here, and it backfired because the masculine still don't want her. Look at, she put all kinds of shit in that pot, in that cauldron, bubble and boil, and he still didn't want that, and she looks hella dumb. Yeah, despair card right here. How far did you go? How deep is your love, or how deep is your illness? That's what this is. Well, let me just keep it pushing from that. Clarify poverty. Whoa. Nine of Wands, yeah. And the Three of Cups, yeah. Because too much was done with the third party. Some of these masculines too, they this bullshit then made it to their job, then made it to their career, then made it to like their community groups, then made it to their spiritual community, then made it somewhere and exposing them with this karmic. And now I feel like there's like interventions happening and like real shit going on. But this had to happen. It had to all happen like this, though, for this masculine, because he didn't want to learn the easy way. He had to learn the hard way. And I feel like that's what it took for him to get away from this karmic, because they all see this bitch as crazy and abusive and sick in the head. But it was both of them too. He liked that dysfunctional shit. Now he's realizing that didn't get him nowhere. Seven of Swords, psychosis and mental problems and living a lie. Basically, some of these masculines are realizing that they lived the whole fucking lie with this karmic, and you came through and you broke that lie. That's why they couldn't fuck with you. Some of these karmics, yep, the Three of Pentacles. I told you about the friend earlier. Five of Cups. She regrets it. She regrets it. She looks stupid because I feel like this masculine, she can see, like, in his eyes, like he's not anywhere near dealing with her at all. Some of these karmics are seeing that this masculine's hella sick, puppy sick, love sick over you or some shit like that. And she feels hella bad because whatever she did to create this, she was a part of this too. Or another thing too, she feels hella scorned because I guess she was priding herself on, yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah, I can contact him. Yeah, he doesn't fuck with her. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Now the bitch looks hella stupid because now this masculine's obsessed with you. I thought you said, well, yeah. They see her as a hussy too. She looks hella messy and like a hoe. And she has no control of herself sexually. She looks deviant. This friend or this family member or this sister or something like that went to go fuck on your masculine, or he went to go mess with her. She looks stupid and he looks stupid as fuck too, of course, but she looks even dumber because it looks like some childhood like competition shit. I feel like for some of you guys, competition stuff that's been going on with this friend or family or whatever, it's now coming to the surface. People see it. Like, wow, she did all that. I knew that bitch was always in competition. I knew she was messy. I knew she was this. I knew she was that. Some of these karmic females that were your friend or your family, they got themselves a reputation now going to go play with your masculine or your karmic or your baby daddy. Wow. Cold game. And she's getting bad news too. Now she's weighing out options because she's the laughing stock of your town. Some of these females are going to have to run. Some of them are going to leave because they of what they got into when they were lustful and they wanted to be vengeful and they wanted to one up you and I'm the better one and yeah, he's fucking me, so that makes me her because she wanted to be you. So in her mind, well, he's fucking me, that makes me her. I'm her now. That's the type of sick shit that's in this whole's mind. Played herself. Now I feel like this female may have to go on the run with the death card, Three of Cups. Poverty. She may lose her job because of this, or her reputation is going to get ruined because something's going to come out like you shouldn't have done that. That was just stupid, or it looks foul. But I feel like you don't give a fuck. Enjoy the dick. Cause you might have had him once, but I got him all the time. He's mine, he's mine. You might have had him once, but I got him all the time. Yeah, Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yep, she's gonna be on the run. Cause I'm on the run. Cause I use my pussy like a gun. Yeah, this karmic uses her vagina as a weapon to subdue this masculine and play games just to be in competition with you or whatever the fuck. This karmic female friend or family member or whatever. And that shit blew up in her face because this masculine does not love this bitch. Sorry. And I feel like he may even have to get a court order on her to block her or whatever because now she's blowing up his phone and all that stuff. I feel like this masculine too, he also, some of these masculines want to go spite you to go play. They literally sought out your friends or your family members or people that you knew or associated with to go play and try to spite you. And now these hoes are hella obsessed and blowing up their phone. Eight of Wands, trying to get pregnant by them. Ace of Wands, creating baby traps, coming in front of their house. Six of Swords. These masculines are trying to run away. Some of them are getting death threats from these females and their brothers or their family members. Yeah, but that's what he gets though because he went to go play with this female to spite you and it backfired on her. But that's what this bitch gets too. She was trying to spite you and this nigga's still in love. Sorry. I'm in love with your sister. Whoa, not you. Please go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right here. I feel like some of these females are learning the game right now too. Some of these females could be pregnant by these masculines, and now they're learning the cold harsh truth of what this child that they brought into this reality. She looks hella goofy. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. There's some real goofy shit going on right now with this masculines. He realized what he lost though, and these karmic partners are realizing that they're not the bag at all. They never were. And that's why they have to try to make you look so bad and talk bad about you. And one of these karmic females is so ugly. Your masculine's like, how did I even fuck this female? Because I feel like he was under magic, and I think he's hella mad at this bitch. He may put her in on the a restraining order because she keeps on like blowing up his phone like, I'm still in love and the relationship is not over and da-da-da-da-da. Hella crazy. And that's why this masculine is now realizing with the sacral chakra, mature woman, he needs to stop sticking his dick in unstable bitches. Excuse my language. Stop sticking his dick in unstable women. He's realizing that now too. There's almost 1,000 people in this chat. That's crazy. Yeah, this masculine is seeing that now. No, I can't do this anymore. I can't. He's realizing this now. His palate has changed. Some of your masculines too, they're thankful for you because you helped them grow and excel. And that's why some of them are going to be coming back and you guys are going to be going into union. But for some of you guys, you're not having zero parts with these masculines. You're done. Some of them are going to do, and you know what song I just heard from one of your masculines? I got so much love for you in these arms. Don't you know that you're my good luck charm? Yeah, with the Nine of Cups here, wish fulfillment, a dream come true. Some of these masculines were hating on you because you needed to look like this, you needed to look like that, you need to have this shape and that waist and this be this size and all that other stuff and talk like this and walk like that. And they went to go run with ducks and rats. And you're still badder than all of them. And some people are even asking this masculine, are you sure that you're not drunk or high or have a mental illness when you were dealing with this lady? Because I don't see what the problem is with her. And that's how this masculine is putting two and two together with this karmic her manipulation as well as his own mental illness. And you want to know something else too that I'm also picking up on? Wow, Gina, why all this come at the end of the reading? Yeah, some of these masculines, mom, that she was interfering in your relationship, now she feels hella goofy. She could have helped my son with the problems that I was telling him throughout his whole life. She's the only one that really understands him. And now because I feel like she done broke that relationship down with her son or something that happened to her son, and now she's reflecting on her fucking parenting issues and her traumas and stuff like that and how she transferred them over to her son in his wild ass ways. Now she's thankful for you because I feel like you were able to do something that none of them could. You rearranged this nigga's ass. Excuse my language. Excuse my language for real. You rearranged this masculine. And you put him in his fucking place and no one else could. And he was playing so many games. And now his mama realized, damn, that she was the real twin. But the mama didn't want you to be around because that would end all the benefits and the meddling and the codependency and all that stuff. And the emotional incest. Wow. And you want to know something else too here? That this karmic masculine, this masculine, the mama was involved and she could have been teaming up with the karmic. Now she don't fuck with that karmic. And I feel like she'd been like, don't bring her to my house. I don't want no parts of dealing with this lady, none of that stuff. And if this karmic is pregnant, she don't want that baby in the family. She already told her, tell that she can't get the last name. That's what's going on right here. Some of these masculines that they now they're suffering. Now they realize what they lost. Now they realize what's going on with the karmic. I feel like for some of them though, with the relationships, some of these masculines, like the karmic's family, feels bad because they see what the karmic created. And they're having to have discussions and stuff like that in their own family about bullshit and chaos and why they are the way that they are. And for some of these karmics too, their friends and family are reprimanding them. You shouldn't have done that. You knew that the relationship wasn't really going anywhere. Y'all been going back and forth for years and it doesn't work. You know that. And you were using magic too. I feel like some of these karmic friends, they don't want no parts of even dealing with her. Yes, I'm drinking matcha. They don't want no parts of dealing with her. Because they're like, oh, you bring us drama and chaos, so you shouldn't have even done that. Because look at all the chaos that you created trying to separate them. Because when you try to separate real twins, be prepared for some chaos. For real. Ask me how I know. Ask the first karmic that tried to separate me from my karmic. Actually, I thank her for doing that. Ask the other karmic that was trying to separate me from my twin. How did that go? Shit, it's still going. So let's see what happens next with that. You said God's plan. Right, Lucy? That's why she getting hell in hot water now. This is supposed to happen. Some of these karmic mothers, they trapped the masculine's father. Or they did something illicit here to keep him. Now it's this same energy is manifesting with her son and the karmic female. And that's exactly why it had to happen, because the karmic mother had to see this is exactly what it looks like all those years ago when you did this. This is exactly what you look like, and this is exactly what you created. Oh, whoo, shit. It says put on your favorite song and dance. That's what we're talking about right here. Love don't live here anymore. Celebrate not knowing. Yeah. Be in the process. Yeah, you didn't know. You were hurt though. You said trust the next step. You trusted right. Like, you know what? This masculine is playing games with me. He's treating me like this and this and this and that. Obviously, that means I need to separate. I need to focus on myself. This is calling for me to do some type of healing, etc. Now, because you did that, you're celebrating. Because you celebrated not knowing if I was going to go into union, not knowing if he was going to leave the karmic, not knowing if it was going to come out about the paternity, not knowing if the family and the friends were going to see the truth, not knowing if everyone that he lied to about me was going to see that he was actually in love with me the whole time, but he was playing games, not knowing. You didn't know. 999 people in the chat as I said that. You didn't know. You celebrated not knowing that. You're like, you know what? I don't need to sit and try to investigate and try to make it come out. I'm just gonna keep on doing me. And it all came out just by nature of you minding your business and staying in your lane. Because you decided to stay in the process and you healed yourself. Because you're like, you know what? I'm learning something here. So what am I learning? Keep teaching me. And the universe was like, good. You learned your lesson. You let go of codependency. You balanced yourself. You brought harmony to your life. You cleared out very powerful, low vibrational past life and ancestral templates of codependency and emotional abuse and manipulation of spiritual husbands. Who's really on it? And it says, listen. Yeah, you listened. You're like, yeah, there's a spiritual connection, but God is like, yeah, but you're getting your head busted, or your money or abused, or gang stalked because of them, or spell work being done on you and nothing being done, or used and abused. So listen, I'm going to tell you to keep it pushing. We got somebody else for you. And you listened. The contract was changed and it was over. And it says magic is always present. Exactly. Yeah, magic was very much present. And this is all coming out right now too. And you're like, you know what? If magic separated us, that means that it was supposed to kind of be like that in this lifetime. Maybe that's what needs to happen for your masculine to learn about his spiritual path and journey too. Your karmic, or your former person, or your baby daddy, or whatever. Now you're going to your twin, and you guys are going to have an authentic spiritual connection. No drama. No questions asked about it. If we're going to be praying in the morning, if we're going to be having our own spiritual communion, if we're going to be doing spiritual baths together, if we're going to be doing works on each other, and a relationship to keep it protected. If we're going to be doing spiritual ceremony, if you're going to have a spiritual mother, spiritual father for your relationship, there's not going to be no type of questions about that shit. Period. Whereas your karmic masculine, you couldn't even get him to get a crystal or burn sage, or if you could, you couldn't get him to heal his addictions or some shit like that, or start being a narcissist. Practice ritual. What did I just say? What did I just say? Practice ritual. And then it says change the rules at the bottom of the deck. And then it says self-forgiveness at the top of the deck. And you forgave yourself for giving so much love to your masculine or your karmic, and they weren't reciprocating it. You're like, you know what? My masculine, I'm giving up so much love and care because this person is my twin and I feel the spiritual connection. So I'm going to do what I usually don't do. I'm going to be understanding. I'm going to be caring. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to send love because I know that they're suffering, or they're da-da-da-da-da. And this masculine was using that shit against you, or making it seem like you were stupid and all these other things. And now that they don't have you around, now they see the beauty in that, the vulnerability in that, the power in that, because all they're dealing with is low vibrational karmics. I just want something from them, or bringing them into bullshit or chaos or havoc, or try to have their way. Magic is always present here. This masculine is realizing that magic was always present with you. You were the real twin. You were the real bag. You are a spell of itself. You're a manifester. Ask a plant. Now these masculines are asking. They're going to different plant ceremonies to find out. They're trying to find different herbs to clear spells on you too, and what's going to bring her back, or some bullshit like that. Some of these masculines are going far. Then it says also with the ask a plant energy, trying to go out in nature to contemplate all these different things, going to different shamans. And then it says the practice ritual. That's what we were talking about earlier in terms of you and your new person having that regimen with each other. Thank you so much, Aquaman. Having that regimen with each other. Knowing what needs to happen between one another, and you're not going to feel any type of way about it. You're not going to be like, oh, that's doing too much, or oh, I'm being clingy, or oh, I'm asking for too much, or none of that at all. None of that at all. You want to know why? Because you release codependency, and you know that you deserve love, and you know that anybody, it says you can be right here. Exactly. You can be right here or not be right here. You already know. Okay, well, if you don't want to do this, then I can go be with somebody else. Because I know that this has to be a part of the plan for my relationship. You said God's plan, another song of my relationship, Shakira Veni. Look, it says you can be right here. Yeah, you can be right here, or you cannot. You can be present, or we can continue to be low vibing in partnership, and you can be by yourself in that, because I've already healed. You realize that it's not too much to ask for them to believe in tarot. It's not too much to ask for them to learn how to do spiritual baths on themselves. It's not too much to ask your partner to go on meditation retreats and stuff like that with you guys. It's not too much to ask to go ask for, like, let's go to a therapist together or something like that. It's not too much to ask at all. And your next person is going to be open to all that. Your karmic masculine that you have to go back and forth with, nah. Now he wants to go do all those things. Because all the activities that he had with the karmic is let's drink or smoke or fuck or fight. But he had a whole wealth of activities and things like that that were fulfilling and edutainment here. Yeah. Eating and let's go out to eat, let's food porn and all this other stuff. Yeah, let's go hang out with friends. No fulfillment. No real growth, no real happiness there. That's what some of these masculines are realizing. Some of these other masculines that, you turn down or something like that, they're realizing that all the females and whatever that they hang out with, none of them can compare. Because I do feel like there was some of those masculines that had other females, like friends and shit like that, putting stuff in his ear. He realized that, like I said, with a mature woman, none of those hoes compare. None of them were on your level. None of them can see you. They couldn't get these masculines, they can't get a specific charge from these karmics. That's what I'm saying. Your masculine realizes he can't get the charge that he's looking for from these karmics. And they're deteriorating because they can't get that spiritual food. That's why some of them are stealing or trying to have sex and stuff like that. Or they're trying to go to multiple women at a time, but they can't feed because there's only one feminine, you see? And some of these masculines are realizing what they did to themselves for permanently. Because remember, you get demoted. So there's not even a need for you to feed off this food because you won't even be able to. You're only going to be able to feed off dense, low vibrational energies. And that's where a lot of these masculines are headed to with the karmic. And they're completely embarrassed by her and what they sacrificed just to be near that karmic, or what they weren't paying attention to, and all the red flags and what people were telling them and how everyone else was seeing the bullshit and they weren't seeing it. Because I feel like some of these karmics have hella embarrassed some of these masculines fucking with their friends or their family members, or pregnancy bullshit, or other stuff with spell work, or getting caught doing sex work or some shit like that. Wild ass shit. All right, y'all. So that's what I have for you. Wow, this is crazy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.